Welcome back, Honestman, Skyrim, blind first playthrough. We are all the way back in Riverwood at the Sleeping Giant Inn to circle back with Delphine. Last we saw her was maybe 10 episodes ago. We killed a newly resurrected dragon, proving that we were dragonborn, and then we sort of went our separate ways. I continued to explore the north around Winterhold, and she headed back here. And now it's finally time to circle back. This is a little bit of an audible because last episode I thought I was going to stick around in Solitude a little longer, but decided to change plans. I wanted to get back on track here with this dragon stuff, which, by all accounts, this must be the main quest. If it's not the war thing, this is the main quest. It has to be, because this was the continuation of the Greybeards. The Greybeards are how I got onto this track, so let's do it.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor Embassy.
You're not coming?
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
That's unlikely. Everyone knows me. But what's this plan?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it?
I do.
While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
How am I going to get into this party?
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards.
Once I'm inside, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
Who's this contact? You're sure I can trust him?
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties.
Alright, I'll see you in Solitude after I meet Malborn.
Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about?
Yeah, why are you still here? I'm trying to monologue. So, I guess I'm going to Solitude after all. I had no idea that was going to happen. But just to expand on it a little more, I feel like it's already proving me correct here. I feel like the main quest, it should give me sort of a tour de force around the world and the major points of interest. So that was my reasoning. And I guess, sure enough, she's sending me to Solitude. So we'll see.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Need something?
Malborn. Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
What do you have in mind?
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
Okay, here's what I need.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
I have. Seemed like a real putz.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that.
Rude.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth.
Rude.
Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
I'm ready.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenman's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
My name is Yuri. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we run out of the Alto wine.
Scraping by the harvester Borgstead is always
Of course. I've told you before not to
blessings of the
bother with-
divines. Who knows?
What can I get for you? I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
Yeah, give me a drink.
Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy. Until next time.
Okay, so they really did.
It is not eyes that reveal another's true nature. It is the heart.
They really did take basically everything off of me. I was hoping I'd be able to keep my jewelry, but no such luck.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
What have you heard?
Now that I think on it, I did hear something rather interesting the other day. Apparently, the Red Wave's been docked in Solitude for well over a month.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be. None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire.
Of course, she would never admit
That's clearly false. Obviously, Talos is a big part of the war. But what brings you to this party?
There are those in the empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Great.
Until next time.
The man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture.
Yeah, you sound like a real businessman.
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms.
Some are douchebags.
A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford.
You can say that again.
Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, servant girl. What's your name?
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber.
I just wanted to get a better look at you.
Do you come here often?
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
Was there anything else I could do for you?
Makes sense.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
Yes, sir.
May wisdom light your path.
The degeneracy of the Empire is on display here in this room.
It's good practice. Most people barely notice what I'm playing.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
It's clearly not true. What's your relationship with the Thalmor?
We have a relationship of mutual respect.
Oh, you're a lackey.
I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone.
Why are you here?
To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
I just want to kill all these people. Stupid yuppies. Ooh, baked potatoes.
With the soldiers all fighting in the war, there's nobody to hunt down the bandits. Travel has become dangerous of late.
I know just what you
We're
mean.
not supposed to talk to the guests.
Heard anything interesting lately? Any news or gossip?
Have you visited Rorikstead lately?
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
You just go talk to the drink servers. Here, I brought you one.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Yeah, actually, you could help me out.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
Yeah, so this douchebag elf over here says you don't have any honor.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Oh, please go punch
Attention,
that guy.
everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Sabani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Shut up.
Did you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own.
this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds.
Okay, I don't know if it's going to help me, but I snagged these Thalmor robes that were by the door there and put everything on. Maybe that'll act as a disguise, I'm not sure. I also made a little bit of an error with the gear that I smuggled in. I brought my bow, but I don't have any arrows. So that's a little problematic, but I do have an axe, so I guess it's going to be melee if things get messy. Oh boy, they're going to make me go through that door. That's unfortunate. He's gonna see that body.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Yeah, OJ, go find the real killer. Yeah, almost certainly we need to go upstairs. Don't think there's gonna be anything in the closet. Yeah, we need to head up. Okay, had to duck outside here for a path forward. Because I wasn't turning up anything there. Okay, this will bring us down to a different building. This has got to be it. Guard.
Never should have come.
Ooh, that's a lot of guards.
God, no! Lord beast! Both on life and land are now forfeit.
Ha, arrows. Okay, I have no idea where the rest of the enemies went. But I sure don't see anyone between me and this building, so... Well, I take that back, I guess.
It's nothing!
Yeah, there's dots here, but it's like... They must be on the other side of the building. Or on the roof, maybe?
Expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you any valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Giza? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you'd like, and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
They're scared of the dragons too, aren't they? Paying too well? They don't know anything.
Okay, dragon investigation. Current status. First emissary Elman. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. An informant has identified a possible lead, whom we have brought back to the embassy for full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but by all indications is holding back the information we seek. I have authorized intermediate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more will be necessary unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell the tale. In the meantime, if we wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome as always. I have placed the prisoner in the cells closest to your office stairs for your convenience. Rulindil, third something. Okay, we're going to take that. Interrogation chamber key. Keys are for suckers. You don't need that. Dossier on Delphine. Status active. Capture or kill. High priority target. Emissary level approval. Female Brenton, mid-50s. Bunch of background on her. That's probably good to take. Ulfric Stormcloak. Status asset, but uncooperative. Dormant? What does that mean? Dormant. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general the asset should be considered dormant. As long as the Civil War proceeds in its current indecisive fashion, we should remain hands-off. The incident at Helgen is an example where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of an Imperial victory, and thus harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Note, the coincidental intervention of the dragon at the Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion is that whoever is behind the dragons also has an interest in the continuation of the war. But we should not assume, therefore, that their goals align with ours. A Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided. However, so even indirect aid to the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. Right, take that.
Something related to the dragons. Who else might know? Greasy Tom? No, they'd see right through him.
There's the dungeon. Master level pick. We can manage that. That's not a problem. Oh, I don't have any lock picks. I guess that is a problem. God damn it. I need the key.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rollindil will ask the questions. Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
You know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist in this stubbornness,
I was
I'll have...
catching my breath. Why didn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything.
Could have been a little cleaner, but got it done.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah. I'd like to hear it all one more time.
Fine. Whatever you want. Can't you just kill me and get it over with? There's this old man. I've seen him around Riften. I don't know where he lives. I don't know his name. Yes, he matches the description of this Esbern guy you're looking for. Maybe it's him, maybe it isn't. That's all I know, okay?
You've been very
Why don't you
cooperative.
just kill me already?
I'm not here to torture you.
What? Who? What do you want then?
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here.
No time to explain. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
You go ahead. I'm not done here.
I guess you know what you're doing. I've got to find a way out of here.
He's got to be here somewhere.
Never should have come here. Victory is yours. I cannot best you. Well, must have run off.
You're welcome.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Such a baby. Come on. This way. Yeah, I think I could have gotten the information that I need from this chest. Yeah. Esbern dossier. Fugitive. Capture only. Highest priority. Male Nord. Late 70s. Oh, he was one of the Blades. Interesting. Alright, that's a lot of text. We're just gonna take that. I'm sure that basically tells me what he just told me verbally. Okay, I think we're all set. Let's get out of here.
Please don't kill me. Somebody help.
Hell?
Someone do something.
Frost Troll. How did he get down there? Okay, I guess he just jumped down. That looks like the way forward. Oh. All right. I think he ran off ahead. Talk to Delphine. What about you?
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
You're welcome.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful?
Quite a bit, actually. The Thalmor don't know anything about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Why'd you send me if you weren't going to believe me? Yes, I'm sure. They're looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
Alright, you want to clue me in here?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
Alright, so the Thalmor think the Blades are behind it. The Blades thought the Thalmor were behind it. Where does that put us?
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons if anybody does.
I kind of doubt it.
Do they know where he is?
Yeah, they mentioned Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
I need some more ale.
There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version?
Give me the long version of who the Thalmor are.
They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us.
So that's it? You got wiped out? Now you're on the run?
The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity.
Yeah, I've heard that before. That's where Skyrim can't worship Talos?
The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire.
Alright, what's so important about me being Dragonborn?
The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
Alright, where's my stuff?
Of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Okay, so Riften is in the southeast, and I basically haven't done anything in that quadrant. I got a little close when I went through Iverstead, but that's kind of it. There's a big space here that I haven't been to. Looks like some sort of town here, Shore Stone. That seems like the smart play. I think I probably warp over to... No, I don't want to go to Eldrigleam. I'd probably warp over to Stony Creek Cave here and then work my way south to Shore Stone. So that's the plan. Okay, on the move. So it's sort of as I expected insofar as we're getting a little bit of a tour, if you will, going through the quest here. Certainly there's going to be a point where I break off again. I imagine. Yeah, certainly. Because one of the things I'm after, I know that the Dark Brotherhood is up in Windhelm, or at least the hook into what would be the Dark Brotherhood quest line. That much is obvious, so certainly want to hit that up at some point. There's also the Thieves Guild, which I have not located yet. Definitely want to work through those quest lines. We already did the mages, so that's great. I do have to finish up the companions at some point. Spider? Out in broad daylight? What? Oh shoot, can I not get around this? Okay, there's a house. Okay, looks like a watchtower here. Shore's watchtower. Okay. Oh, shit. Rift and Guard. That doesn't bode well. For Riften, I guess. Blood all over the place. Oh, shit. Huh. Okay. It's not good. Okay, maybe a clue here. Guard's letter. We've word of a band of Legion soldiers advancing on your position. Reinforcements are on the way. Talos guard you. There we go, Shore Stone. Not much to see. Looks like a couple of farms, perhaps. At least that person has a name. They've got a smelter. Blacksmith. No tavern, though, that I saw.
I hope you haven't arrived here looking for work in the mine.
Why? What's going on in the mine?
Red Belly Mine gets its name from the red mist filling the place. You get used to it after a while. Kind of smells like the hot springs out in the tundra. No idea what's causing it, though.
Alright, you're gonna have to look at me here, dude. This is too distracting.
Sorry.
What's wrong with the mine?
It's full of spiders. That's what's wrong with it.
Oh, God damn it.
Almost killed Grogmar and me when they showed up. I'm worried that they'll come out of the mine looking for food soon. Then we're in even bigger trouble.
You don't have any guards?
Yeah, they're as useless as a fifth wheel on a wagon. Gave me some sort of line about keeping an eye out for enemy soldiers. What's the point in protecting this place if the mine's completely useless? Idiots.
I'll clear them out for you.
Tell you what, keep to your word, and I'll line your pockets with as much as I can scrape up.
Deal. Anything else you can tell me about these spiders?
Moved right in and made themselves at home. Did it overnight. I'm not even sure exactly where they came from. No one's been hurt yet, and they seem to be staying in the mine. But who knows how long that will last. If we can't get back into the mine, our town is sunk. I don't want to be responsible for sending you to your death. Be careful in the mine.
I can handle some spiders. Come on, man.
What do you need?
Welcome to Shorestone.
Who are you?
Would you happen to be headed towards Darkwater Crossing?
Why do you ask?
My parents live there. I usually make the journey to bring them gifts and to just say hello, but I haven't been well lately. I've written some letters and placed them in a satchel. Perhaps you wouldn't mind delivering it to them on my behalf?
Sure. I can make that happen.
You would? Well then, I would insist on rewarding you for your time.
Of course.
Here, take my satchel and give it to my father, Werner. He'll likely have something for you to bring back.
Alright. You know anything about the mine? I hear you got spider trubs.
I might be a woman, but I can crack rock with the best of them.
Oh, really?
Be careful in there. You can take a nasty spill.
You're not well? What's wrong? Is it the rock joint?
I had a bad fall in the mine when I was bringing some food to the men. I was pretty bad off for a while. But a priest of Mara was passing through on his way to Dawnstar and healed me to the best of his abilities. I'm still pretty sore and I can't really walk too far without having to rest for a while. Darkwater Crossing is a difficult journey. Mind yourself.
I'm gonna try to hit her with the old healing hands, just see if that,
I trust my parents are well. Welcome to Shorestone.
Anything?
I suppose you're used to traveling, being a stranger around here.
Alright, I guess that didn't do anything for her. It's worth a shot. Okay, well this is a quaint little village here.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
The hell? What are you guys doing?
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
Bandits are giving you trouble?
A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land.
Well, I can definitely get that back.
You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily.
You guard the caravan?
Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home than elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to him. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim.
What dangers does the caravan face?
Skyrim is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts.
Fucking bears.
Wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants would all like to make a meal of us. But the dragons are the most fearsome. Lucky for us, they don't seem to hunt along the roads. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Yeah, those guys ran through here so quick, I almost missed them. No idea where they went. could probably follow him to catch up, but I'm not that interested. We got bigger fish to fry here, and I'll come back and help them with their spider problem at a later date. Bit of a farm here. This has got to be it. All right, here we go, Riften.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
Visitor's tax?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
What kind of shady shit is going on here?
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard. I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Ooh.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh? Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
Yeah. Tell me, you're not from here?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
What brought you here?
Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
Tell me about the Thieves' Guild you just mentioned.
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like they just need a strong leader like me, though, but I agree.
You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious.
So you are Riften's protector of sorts?
It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies, and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago.
How do you save your life?
It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed.
He's in love with you. Tell me about this Blackbriar family that runs the guild.
Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves' Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail.
Who else is in the family?
Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. Safe travels.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Yeah, what's your
Mjol
deal?
told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
What a bootlicker.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften fishery.
Jesus.
Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
Well, I think that's going to be a wrap. We'll come back next time and listen to everyone's problems in Riften and figure out where to go from there. I expect, clearly this is where the Thieves Guild is, so I'm eager to hook into that. And we also came here for a reason as well, to try to advance the sort of dragon storyline. So it's going to be all Riften next time is the plan. Until then, thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. This has been Honest Man, and I will see you next time with more Skyrim.